All right, welcome to a beatzillapdx official news brief. And this is about a Chick-fil-A, an incident that happened in North Carolina. Looks like we had one of those racist receipts pop up again. And as you see, the young lady on the screen and her mother being interviewed. And you can see the cups. The words on the screen, of course, are blurred out, but I do have the unblocked out version. And it's not because the article reads from this is WTKR that this interview was actually done on. And the article that they did, the headline reads alleged racial slur found on Chick-fil-A receipt in North Carolina. Well, I can tell you for a fact, I've seen it with my own eyes. And like I said, I can't show the picture here, but without a shadow of a doubt, it says B N word. B dash N word. It's very clear. It's no mistake. And it's actually in all caps. So, yeah, there's that. So if anybody's trying to say, well, we don't know where it was going to be sitting, no, yeah, I've seen the unedited photo. And yeah, it's so blatant that it has to be blurred out on YouTube. So just to put that in perspective. So nonetheless, there was an interview with her and her mother and the local news station there, and I'll let her tell you what they had to say. And also, Chick-fil-A responded, and you'll also, of course, hear their response as well. Yeah. Let me get that over there. There you go. So there is the mother. Let's hear what she has to say.
I was really, really upset and sad.
April Jackson is appalled, to say the least, because of this. Instead of her daughter's name on her Chick-fil-A receipt, a word similar to a racial slur was printed out.
She told him her name was Naija and she put on her ticket.
Naija Jackson says last Monday she pulled through the drive-thru to get her food at the Chick-fil-A off Mount Holly Huntersville Road and the Brookshire when the person who handed it to her warned her.
He was like, you might want to look what they put your name as. I was just in shock. I literally parked right there. I couldn't eat the food. I was just in shock.
We asked Chick-fil-A about it, and they sent us this statement, saying in part that the restaurant has investigated and that, quote, the operator has started additional training at his restaurant to ensure this doesn't happen again. We sincerely apologize for the harm caused by this incident. But for this family, that training isn't enough.
You shouldn't have to be trained not to call someone. I'm just being as
Facts.
honest as I can be. I want the employee to be fired.
Mm-hmm. And rightfully so, they should be fired. They most definitely should be fired. Yeah. So there's that. There is that, ladies and gentlemen. So Chick-fil-A, instead of acting promptly and firing somebody, with somebody saying the blatant N word and printed out on a receipt, so it's not like it's any confusion. So they already admit that this was done by their employee, and instead of firing that employee, they are going to send them to training. This is not a good look for Chick-fil-A because that shows that you are not punishing blatant racism, because that's what this is. People had gotten on the owner of Chick-fil-A for his right wing support. However, there has not been something so blatant as this anti-black action right here, as to label this woman out of her name. So, I would like, as others, I'm sure, would like to see more swifter action happen on this type of thing versus like, what happened to Kyrie Irving and people like this. This is a Chick-fil-A employee. You're going to spend money to send them to training, to teach them not how to because when you go to Chick-fil-A, you give them your name for your order. So they knew what her name was. It definitely didn't start with a B, and it didn't also have an N. Well, it does have an N, but that's not it. So, there's that. So, yes, what's going on Chick-fil-A in North Carolina? Because, man, this isn't cool. This is not cool. And so let's see some action happen. Maybe we need to get some hashtags going on out there. And, maybe this is one of those actions that Ben Crump, he could step into. There's been no bloodshed here. So no harm, no foul. But this is a civil situation. So him being a civil rights attorney, this sounds like a job for Ben Crump. He's going to get them that money. No shade, but he's going to get him that money. So maybe they, Ben Crump need to give him a call and see what they can make happen over there at Chick-fil-A. With that being said, family, this was just a news brief. I want to know what y'all think down in the comment section. Do you think that you can train racism away? Can you train away anti-blackness? Or should this person just be fired? And should Chick-fil-A have acted in swifter action to this employee versus just trying to worry about sending them to training? That this is not the police force. This is Chick-fil-A. So I don't understand why you would still want to hold on to this type of liability. And you're promoting this type. Well, I can't say promoting, but by keeping this person around, you are more or less promoting anti-blackness at Chick-fil-A. And that's not a good look, Chick-fil-A. So with that being said, like, share this broadcast. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, please do so at this time. And if you want to join, you can do so also by hitting the join bell or join button and hit the notification bell and hit the word all so you'll be notified anytime this broadcast goes live or video is uploaded. So with that being said, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at beatzillapdx. And all of the other links that you will need will be in the description of this video. So with that being said, we are out of here. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Until next time, family, black first, shalom, y'all.